Curves, we're about to launch race 1 of a restarted season. We have all 17 drivers here. This is the track day series for the WEC League. I want to say thanks to everybody for being here. We're going to go ahead and start on board with our pole sitter, which is Saturn. He ran a great qualifying. So again, race 1 of the WEC series at track days at Road Atlanta Club. Here we go, and this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Got the stream running, did a battery check, and we are spectating. So here we go. And we are off, and we're going to get rid of this map here. We're going to ride on board with Saturn looking back at the field as he has the hole shot going into turn 1. And it looks like everyone's kind of lining up behind. Looks a little bit of a spin there for Easty. Oh, look at this. We have a major spin on the straight. This is disastrous for a lot of drivers. We have damage on. Wow, this is quite the pile up here. We're going to try to take a look back here. Yeah, I don't know. It looked like a couple people spun there. So it looks like Saturn took quite a spin, got sideways, and oncoming traffic was right there. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there, folks, but very misfortunate there. Let's take a look. We got Dutchy up front, and it looks to me like we have a restart. It looks like it's going to be a restart here.
Tell you what, Silverback is not quitting.
Well, we are doing great here, aren't we? 0 for 2. All right, restart. Everybody restart, but apparently this is not what I was expecting. Silverback, we're going to need you to come back to the game here. Looks like...
Yes, yeah.
Did we have a couple lag outs? Is that what happened there?
No, just someone didn't start. That was what it was. And we noticed the first turn, so we all just stopped.
Okay, well, if someone spins in the first corner, that happens in racing. So
No, it wasn't that. It didn't start.
You know what? All right.
It's because of that we all took each other out.
All right, let's check the grid here. The grid looks proper. All right, tech Q, we gotta wait for him to check up, and
good.
This is not typically what we do, but we're going to do it this way today because it's what we got going. So good luck to everybody. Listen, yeah, we got 17 drivers, so it looks like we're good to go. So again, good luck, guys, and good racing. Let's do this.
All right, everyone start, please. That'd be lovely.
I'm going to stay in the party until I see we have a...
Just observe the first lap, mate.
We're not going to restart this race if somebody spins, so it's just keep that in mind. Cool. We can't get that slippery slope going. That's not how we're going to do it. Ah, darn it, I didn't spectate. Okay, we have got through the shenanigans of the first race restart here. Now we are back to it. So let's take a look at who's in our lead. It looks like Saturn, who was the pole sitter, is now in the lead. Now we have the top three is Saturn, Easty, and the Force. So going down into turn 7 Alpha and 7 Bravo, everything looks good through there at the moment. Let's go back with, let's say Forza Fun and see where he's at. He's just tucked up in there behind Dutchy. So it looks like a pretty nice clean start at this point. So everybody is still connected from what I can see. And we are now through lap 1. They are starting lap 2, running up the hill through turn 1, riding currently with Forza Fun. And he is in 7th place. And let's take a look at let's go with our 3rd place driver at the moment as he is off track. Oh, yeah, he kind of came back on and made contact there. Yeah, this is a bit of a disaster for him. Looks like a major pilot with Dutchy involved. Force not really moving off the race line there as he came back onto the track. Hard to say. Let's see how this plays out. I'm going to try to get back with, looks like Dutchy is probably going to, yeah, look at this. Dutchy is damaged. We got Twisted damaged. Dutchy sitting in the middle of the racetrack trying to get his car started. His car will not move. This is going to be a disaster for the cars coming through because collisions are on. As we sit here and watch Dutchy, all I can say is it looks to me like he is, oh, now he's got his car moving. Yeah, this can't be good. He's right in the race line, folks. Here they come. Here comes the traffic. And they have done their best to get around him. What a shame for that. He's doing a great job getting off the race line, but cars coming through. Looks like he's, yeah, I think he's quit out of the race. We got Twisted working his way into the pits. You know, this is one of those misfortunate things when you got damage on. You want to see drivers give a little extra room because you really want to take a chance. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone here. It happens. But this race, it's far from over. So Twisted into the pits. We're going to have to take a look at what happened later. Wasn't able to really catch what happened there, so very misfortunate. Right now we're right along with 2nd place driver Easty with Forza Fun in 3rd, Silverback running in 1st. Where is our 1st place pole sitter, which is Saturn? He probably got caught up in that traffic. I'm sure he's not too happy about his position considering he started in pole. But it is what it is. Right now, we are running up front with our 1st place AAR driver, Silverback, who did have pole position in our first race of the season that did get a restart. So he's probably happy to be back where he started. I'm assuming that. So he's doing, running up in 1st place right now, and it looks like he's got a bit of a gap behind him. So let's take a look at Tech Q at the moment, running 8th place. As he is up behind Not Sam, being chased down by Stixie at the moment with a nice Sinro livery. Again, folks, this is a 41-lap race, no required pit stop. As Stixie looking up the inside of Tech Q, nothing there as they come up through turn 1. And just in front of Tech Q is going to be Not Sam. He's a new driver. I haven't seen him in the series yet, so Veloster one running 5th. Let's take a look at him. He's an experienced driver now running up behind F20R Gump. These two drivers know each other well as they are both accomplished drivers, very clean, very confident drivers. And they are looking at lap 5 coming down into turn 7 Alpha. Yeah, quite a bit of cars getting together there. I did see a driver that spun. It looked like in turn 3, came back onto the racing line Not sure if he didn't have control of his car or what. I believe it was the force that did that. Either way, did take out a driver. So we have one driver no longer with us. That's going to be 2 weeks in a row DNF for Saturn. However, week 1 was definitely not his fault. So he that was wiped clean, and we did a restart. So F20R Gump really didn't have a lot of practice time, but here we are. He's got a quick paint job on his Volkswagen R34 or R32, and currently running in respectable 4th position. So we see Forza Fun. We're going to ride up along with him, and he is right up behind, it looks like, Easty. So Easty probably thinking fuel strategy here, as Forza Fun is probably got the pedal to the metal. So let's stay with these two at the moment, as I'm probably going to anticipate here a move on Forza Fun to try to get past Easty. Again, Saturn doing a great job to get his car going off the race line. Real misfortunate to see that happen. There is no opportunity to red flag. That would have been a red flag in any real world race. However, not 2 laps into it, not able to do that on this game. Or maybe that will change in the future. We'll see. But currently, yeah, Forza Fun running in 3rd place, right up here about 8/10 behind Easty, as Easty's looking to run down 1st place AAR Silverback. Autism Awareness Racing is his team, a new team. Very exciting to see them on the grid of multiple races here. They have a club that races on Sundays that you can check out their Facebook page and join up with them and get in some of their great racing they do. So currently they got a front runner in 1st place, which is great to see. So let's take a look at Redbird Jake, who is also a new runner in the WEC series here. And he is currently in 11th place, kind of all by himself. So now I'm seeing Saturn here. So Saturn is still in the race. My mistake, I thought he was... Oh, I'm thinking of Dutchy. I'm sorry. Dutchy was the one that was in the middle of the track, and he was able to get himself off the race line, thankfully. So Saturn, our pole sitter, now looking to run down 300ZX, another AAR racer. So we got 2 drivers represented today from AAR, 2 drivers from RRC. And look at this, now we got 300ZX with the front row, and they're going down into turn 7 Alpha Mook and making a move on Stixie up the inside. Makes it stick nicely there. Saturn gets a front row of that, and he's just going to tuck in behind Stixie here. So we're talking 8th, 9th, and 10th place respectively here as they run through the final corner there onto the straight finish, running down into turn 1. And so look at this, we got a move on Stixie up the inside of Saturn. Saturn's going to push a little bit. Stixie's going to try to hold that, but it looks like Saturn's going to have it going on the inside of the kink here. Yep, Stixie thinks better, but tucks back in. Smart move there. Long race to go. No reason to throw it away, as Saturn was sitting pole position and has now having to work his way back up. So we will monitor this situation as we look at Veloster 1 and 5th, and Privateer finishing 2nd place in the practice race last week. Very nice job. Now look at this. We got Gump being hounded by Forza Fun. I'm going to have to say that Forza Fun may have made a mistake, because he was running in 3rd place, and now that's Gump's position. So let's stay on with Veloster 1 here, as he's going to have a front row seat. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on board with him and watch this closely, as Forza Fun right up behind Gump, who's still kind of learning the race line after a quick 10 laps practice. Came straight from his A-time job working over at the Starbucks barista. Actually, that's a joke. He's not that. He's actually works at a paint body shop. But I like the sound of the Starbucks, so I threw that in there. So, but he's doing a great job holding down third place podium position as Forza Fun is right on his heels, looking for any mistakes that may be made. So here's the thing, folks, if you didn't know this already, fuel consumption will be a factor in today's race. Fuel consumption is going to be a strategy in pit. There's no required pit, so are these drivers going to run their cars to maximum speed and then be required to pit, or are they going to run a conservative race and just kind of hope that the cards may fall in their favor by the end of this thing? So I don't see Veloster 1 doing anything aggressive at the moment. He's kind of holding his line, waiting to see what happens with these two. Oh, look at this. Ford Gump's gonna run wide. Forza Fun not taking advantage as Veloster 1 now has the opportunity to run maybe up the inside on the gas, up along Forza Fun, and they are side by side, but it looks like Veloster 1 has the line going down the hill into turn 7 Alpha, and Forza Fun's gonna give that position probably, unless he makes some kind of crazy late move on the brakes. But yes, he does. He runs it in on the brakes and kind of blocks the line there. Doesn't allow Veloster 1 to take that position back, so probably going to reset. But in the meantime, Gump just saying thank you very much, giving him a chance to continue that gap between third and fourth and fifth there. So let's go back to the replay here and take a look at our first. Let's go to second place, Easty, with this beautiful Red Bull livery, as he is now staring down AAR Silverback, and he has him within his sight. So is he going to push to pass, or is he going to run a conservative race? Hard to say. In the meantime, we're going to run back and take a look a little bit farther back, because Tech Q is not in this race. Oh, yes, he is. My bad. He's in 6th place. And nobody in front of him to attack as Tech Q runs down into turn 7 Alpha, and he's kind of running by himself at the time. So Veloster 1, let's just take a quick look back here as he's all over the back of Forza Fun. Probably wants to get a little bit of retribution for the little dicing they had going down into the chicane as they are making their way up into turn 1, and they will stare down the kink, which is very tricky. How you go through there is very important on not only fuel consumption, but your drive coming out, as Veloster 1 probably going through there in 4th gear based on the way I see his car being really stable going through there. Not a lot of chassis being upset there, but he's looking. Oh yeah, look at that Forza Fun going off, but I don't think he's going to pick up a penalty. Here's the thing, folks. Forza Fun running a little wide there, but Veloster 1, now he looks on the inside, looks on the outside, and then we got Forza Fun side by side. Let's go right along with these guys down into, they're gonna have to give each other room here, and it looks like a nice pass, nicely done, but he's let both drivers give him a little bit too much room, and he can't stay on the gas. Forza Fun now able to take that spot back, wasn't able to stay on the gas there, so it cost him. That was a great battle. You know, the thing here is these two might be running similar pace, but who's got the penalty time? Let's take a look at that right now, as I can take a look at penalties and see where we're at between these two. They may have, either one of them may have penalty time, hard to say, but Forza Fun holding that position currently. Let's take a look, as Veloster has 1.5 and Forza Fun has nothing. So Forza Fun has the advantage on penalty time there. So quite a little bit of a gap there. We're going to come back to these two as we are now on lap 14. We're not even close to halfway done here, folks. Let's go back and take a look at GSXR 300. That's a driver out of the UK, Gary, running by himself. A lot of preparation, beautiful paint job. Look at this paint job as he comes through. He's got his skull driving mask on. Beautiful black and red AAR paint livery. I'd like to get up a little bit closer. Looks like he's got the AAR logo on the side with the faded black into red. number 527. Autism Awareness Racing livery. Great job. Good looking paint job there. And that's currently a 7th place. So that team's got a 1st and a 7th place driver at the moment. 2nd place still going to be with Easty, I think. So F20R now, that group is holding a 2nd place driver. Let's see where he's at as he is. Yeah, this is getting really interesting, folks. He is getting right up on the back. It looks like we now have lapped traffic as I'm going to be on board with Easty here. And Redbird Jake is now lapped traffic. How's that going to work out? Is he gonna hold the race line? Looks like Silverback's gonna give him an opportunity here to really get back in this. Let's ride on with Silverback as he is right all over the back of Redbird. He's got Easty to worry about. Redbird Jake, a lap down there, he thinks better, it plays it smart. I'm gonna have to give him kudos, but now he's right at the race line of Easty, who quickly moves out of the way there. Thank you. I'm sure Easty is giving his thanks right there because he doesn't want to have a tangling up with the back marker. So Silverback maintaining his place of 1st place there. We still got 15 drivers. Started with 17. We dropped 2 drivers. Not even sure who it was. We got Twisted in 14th. Let's see if Twisted has taken a pit. It's possible. He's got 67% fuel, so no, he hasn't. But he may have had a mishap there. Not sure why he is farther back. He had a really good race. As look at this. Now we have a bit of a duel between, is that Redbird and Saturn? Or is that Drew? Who do we have here? Nope. So let's take a look at Saturn's progression here as he's running. Saturn with 4.5 seconds penalty. Not under immediate attack, but F20R60 definitely there, looming behind him. You know, with Saturn's pole position, I think it was a 134, no, I'm sorry, a 103.6, super fast. But we're not even going to take a look at fuel consumption until at least halfway. So right now, not a whole lot going on as Gary G300CX holding down the 7th place position. Humble Racer in 15th. Very cool paint job. Oh, look at this. He's off the circuit. He's going to get a little bit loose. As Forza Fun coming up. Is this going to be a factor? He does allow Forza Fun to kind of get through unobstructed. And it looks like Veloster 1's probably going to... Oh, look at this. Tech Q has now got by Veloster 1. Interesting. I'm not sure if Veloster 1 had an off. Maybe a mistake made, but now Tech Q kind of holding that down. So let's take a look at Tech Q and follow his progression right now. Looks to me like he's running in 4th place. Up behind Forza Fun. So Humble Racer moving off the race line, wisely done, letting the faster drivers come through as Veloster 1 rolling through that start-stop straight finish line there. He may have went off track. I couldn't really tell. Let's see if we can get back with him. Yeah, he has made it through there okay. As he is continuing his race, we're going to take a look up front. Where is Silverback and Easty in relation to each other? Let's take a look. And it looks like they are a little bit closer together than what they were. So, F20R fighting for the rights of the club. F20R Easty, and then you got AAR Silverback fighting for the rights of their club. A battle looking really juicy here. May size up to be something really exciting at the end. Saturn currently in 8th. let's get on with Stixie. We haven't given him a lot of coverage. And looks like Saturn and G300 are in a battle here as 300 tucks in behind Saturn. And I think 300 is going to look to attack Saturn here. Or maybe he's just going to set up behind him and kind of wait for his opportunity. Let's take a look at how this plays out. We are now nearly at the halfway mark. So after this lap is complete, we will take a look at fuel burn and tire wear. Really not too interested in seeing it at this point, going to the halfway mark, but Saturn still holding off Mr. ARG 300ZX there. Let's take a look at F20R Drew, another driver from F20R. We got a lot of racers missing today that are normally with us. Popcorn and Dragon are two other drivers that we normally see. We got a few AXR guys that are missing today. We hope to see them back next week. A couple other clubs that we normally have that aren't here today, so we hope to see them back soon. Wish them luck in all their current races they're involved with. So here we got R1R Twisted, which was formerly RRC Twisted. So he recently had a name change there. Let's see his progress. He is right up behind. Is that Forza Fun? I can't tell. No, that's going to be Stixie. And we're going to stay on board with this. We're going to stay right on board with them here and see how this plays out. Stixie right in front. This is a race 4 position as they go down into the S's. Twisted looking to probably set up for a strong drive up the hill as he's back on the gas. Stixie also getting a very nice exit through there. Downforce settings in play here. Each driver able to set the downforce to their liking on how they want the car to handle, the kind of speed, the kind of grip, and the fuel burn all factored into the setting. So we see now Twisted moving and probably picked up a little bit of a penalty there. I saw 2 tires off. Hard to say. Looking at penalty time, we got Stixie with 5 seconds. The Force, 7.5 seconds. Twisted with 4 seconds. Drew behind him 1.5. Forza Fun 2 seconds. So Easty still no penalty time, holding down second place. As they go into the bit of a kink here, this is where he's going to have a bit of a drive on him. He can't do anything with the car parked right on the racing line. He's going to have to figure out another way around Stixie. Probably up the hill as he's looking to get the drive on the gas. He's not going to have enough drive. Stixie very well disciplined through there. Let's see how he handles the pressure going down into turn 7 Alpha and 7 Bravo. The chicane here as Twisted on the brakes there, cutting the apex as close as he can, back on the gas. Yeah, not going to do it there. Let's go to the front runners at the moment. Oh, wait, we got something brewing here. Is he going to make a pass? Nope. I got a black screen at the moment, and yes, he does. He does make the pass. Is there a retaliation at the corner? No, there's not. As now Gump, oh, Gump gets into the back, and Gump spins significantly. That looked like maybe Stixie was slowed or Gump was just had such a good drive. He got right into the back of him, folks, and that is going to ruin his position and his fight for the podium. He's going to have to look for probably a top 5 at best. We'll see. In the meantime, we're going to run back to the replay cameras and go to our front runners, who is Silverback and Easty. Easty should have at least, we're at lap 24, he's going to have at least 40, I'm going to say 41% of fuel here to be in a position. There it is, 41% exactly. So he is right there, really risking fuel consumption as this race goes on. Let's take a look at AAR Silverback at his fuel burn. And he is looking to be at 41%. Look at that, they're both right there. So on par with each other on fuel burn. This is going to be really interesting. I don't think either one of these drivers is going to want to pit. They're going to want to run this thing all the way to the end. A nice looking livery there. I like the WEC. Thank you for running that WEC logo, supporting the Racing League. Much appreciated. As we see Easty working his way up through turn 1, going into the kink there, switchbacks. Silverback doing a great job representing. Easty doing a great job representing. This fight is getting closer and closer. This is a fight for the first place. And look at this, we got third place, Forza Fun, a driver who is well known in the series, hasn't been a part of the most recent WEC series, which was the Hardcore Challenge, as a lot of these drivers weren't able to make that. Not a series that every driver was found, to their liking, but nonetheless, Lost for Words there was a really great series. Had a lot of fun in that. So Forza Fun now being hounded by Tech Q. So Tech Q done a great job of working his way up through here. So we're going to keep our eye close here because there's sure to be fireworks as we go back to G300ZX, and he's running by himself behind Saturn there with Twisted up behind him. So a very misfortunate Gump incident there that saw him lose a place, as he is now working his way back up to 60. I know he's probably a little hot under the helmet there, as we now have 13 drivers. Started with 17, so we lost some drivers there. And look at the 60 moving over for Gump as he works his way through. So we're going to go back to Tech Q in 4th place, as Tech Q and Forza Fun working their way down into turn 7 Alpha 7 Bravo. Some drivers taking that in 2nd, some drivers taking that in 3rd. Kind of depends on what kind of speed and drive and the way your gearing ratios are. Again, we have 3 race marshals for this race. Those race marshals will look at any race incidents and penalties and will assess the proper penalty based on the infraction. So it's going to be Mr. AAR Gordy represented, and as one of the Jordy as one of the race marshals. We have an F20R driver who's represented it, and that's going to be I just went at a loss for words. We got an AXR driver who is also going to be also represented. So 3 different clubs with drivers that will look at any race infractions. So that should help out a lot. So look at that. We're going to go on board here. This is too interesting to go away from at the moment. So on board with Tech Q, he's looking to make a pass on Forza Fun. I almost said Scarhand there, but Scarhand, one of our race marshals, not in today's race, but AXR Scarhand probably will be reviewing some of the footage here. So almost thought he was in the race. Sorry about that. So yeah, look at this. It looks like Tech Q making a really nice, smooth transition through the S's. Is it going to give him the drive he needs? Yeah, it does look like he's kind of gaining here little by little, but not enough up the hill, as Forza Fun doing a great job on the throttle early to make his way down into turn 7 Alpha Bravo. The very tricky, probably the most tricky section of this track that if you get wrong, you can really lose a lot of time on. As you see the 3 downshifts, probably a 2nd gear corner there for Mr. Tech Q. We're going to come back to that. Just taking a quick break here, folks. So yeah, I was referring to the 3 race marshal. We got Sean Leyland, who's an F20R group member. He's the 3rd race marshal. So those 3 will be looking at any incidents that come up. I'm not involved with that. So Speedcurves completely out of the loop there, unless there's a tiebreaker that needs to be had. But with 3 race marshals, shouldn't be an issue. So right now, Tech Q, we're probably going to go away from this, but maybe not. He's actually, it looks like he might be making a move here. We're going to stay here for a second. We'll go check the front runners if this doesn't materialize here. As a little bit of bumping, totally normal, the bit of a NASCAR nudge there. Going down into the final corner. Is Forza Fun going to be able to hold him off? As we see, Tech Q is not going to want to be held up too much. As I don't think Forza Fun has any penalty time. From what I remember, Tech Q, I can't really say, but he gets the better drive up the hill. Probably going to look. Yeah, this is a really good race. We're going to stay here, folks. As Forza Fun is right there on the race line, Tech Q is going to have to find a different way around. It's hard to pass on this circuit if you're off the race line. So here's on the gas. This is probably going to be I'm thinking this is going to be a battle on the brakes, as Tech Q doesn't have the drive he needs. So Forza Fun has the inside line going down the hill. That sounds like Tech Q's backing off to try to get the run on the accelerator up through here. Nice and clean for both these drivers. And yeah, just not an easy way around here. And Forza Fun doing a great job of either defensive driving or just running his race line. So I do want to take a look at our front runners here. I'm going to go away from this for a second. And Easty has taken the lead, folks. I unfortunately missed this because I was with Tech Q, and the AAR and Easty are now in a battle for 1st and 2nd. So they're going to run up the hill. We're going to run back here, make sure nothing. Oh, here we go. We got Tech Q making a very nice quick pass around Forza Fun. As look at these two. Now we're in a drag race. Up the hill, going down. Looks like Tech Q's gonna have the position. Is it gonna be a battle on the brakes? And Tech Q's probably got him there, the inside line. Really nicely done. These two have been battling for 4 to 5 laps. As Tech Q is getting the job done there. Forza Fun doing a great job as well, trying to defend there. Considering Forza Fun hasn't been in a race, and Forza in some time, a really impressive outing for him today. As it looks like Tech Q's going to kind of stretch this lead, so not going to spend too much time here considering what we've seen for the last few laps. So let's go back to the Silverback Easty battle. And Easty's been able to stretch that lead, but then we have lap traffic. So now we're looking at lap 32. So we have less than 10 laps to go. And Silverback and Easty are fighting to the tooth and nail to the very end. As he's right on the back. I don't even think I want to go away from this, folks, because it's so exciting. Gump working his way back to 9th. We got Saturn, RRC Saturn, running in 7th, and the Not Sam. Veloster 1, who did a great job last week in the first practice race, running 5th. Nobody around him, so free track to run as fast as he can. As Forza Fun is still staring down the back of Tech Q. That's about the same distance there. He's probably going to follow him as much as he can. As Silverback was and is still right on the back of Easty. Now, the question is what's the penalty time here, folks? Let's take a look. Silverback with 7.7 seconds. Easty with nothing. I don't even see this is not even going to be a battle, folks. Easty can finish 7 seconds back, and he'll still finish ahead of Silverback. So the question now is Silverback's got to worry about who's behind him. As Silverback has Tech Q has 15 seconds of penalty. That's incredible. I don't know how they gained so much penalty time. That's probably the most I've seen him have in any given race. Here we have a battle. As Silverback says, I might have some penalty time on you, but I'm not backing down. I want to win this race, although it's not going to happen, but he still wants to cross the finish line first. But I think if Easty's smart here, he's not going to play with fire. He's going to let Silverback go. Why risk it? I don't know. I'm just a commentator. I'm not the one behind the wheel. I'm not the one with the adrenaline pumping. It's hard to say, but now we have Stixie as a back marker. And that's going to maybe take an effect here on these two drivers battling. So I want to welcome my second viewer today. Thanks for joining us. Again, this is the WEC Race 1 of the Track Day Series. Golf R32s. We got 41 laps of Road Atlanta Club. Currently, we have two different team battles going on here between AAR, Silverback, F20R, Easty. Advantage Easty at the moment due to track position and penalty time. And we're going to come back to this and see what's going on. Let's see if Veloster's made any inroads here to not Tech Q, but Forza Fun. Looks like he hasn't. Still running by himself there. And we're going to go all the way back to Twisted. I'm a bit surprised to see Twisted running 13th place as he rounds start finish there onto the straight. Twisted running the Sinro paint job like Tech Q. Must be teammates today. And I don't see anybody in front of him. Let's take a look at Red Bird Jake in front of him. And he is now coming close to the back of Saturn, our pole sitter. Not where Saturn wanted to be, I'm sure, after a pole effort today in qualifying, but it is what it is. Anything could have happened. And let's take a look at the force on his current position, as he was involved in a second lap incident where he may have come back onto the race line. I'm not really sure. We'll have to take a look at that replay afterwards. I'm going to jump into the chat here and ask somebody to save the replay after the race. I don't have the capability of doing that, so let's take a look at Gary here, his progress as he's still running a very solid race. Great preparation for this race in tune and practice and in his paint livery, but currently no threats in front or behind him, so curious to see where Easty is. As, yeah, he has done exactly what I predicted, folks. Wasn't going to play with fire and has probably allowed Silverback to go by. Didn't want to get involved with anything there. And he knows Tech Q, who's behind him, has a ton of penalty time. So there's no threat there. So 37 laps. I mean, Easty's in the driver's seat here. He won the practice race last week and is in the driver's seat. It's his race to lose. So much penalty time in front and behind him, not a concern for him. So Veloster won in a position where he could potentially move up a place or two from 5th. Let's take a look at his penalty time. Has been historically very good at not gaining penalty time. So Veloster won in 5th place, and he has got 1.5. Really good job for him. He's going to have to make some inroads on Forza Fun, though, to catch him. As looking down the road here to turn 7, Forza Fun has got at least 6 or 7 seconds on him. So I don't see him making a progress on Forza Fun as far as end of the race position, unless something else happens here outside of what we're seeing. So yeah, a few things to call in here. We're winding this down. Only 3 full laps to go. I'm not sure who to even go on with, as Saturn has nothing going before him or behind him. Same with Redbird Jake. Gump, who got into a issue with Stixie here and really lost a lot of positions, a lot of momentum for Mr. Gump. But still recovered to an 8th place position here, as I wasn't able to see his penalty time, but that will factor in, folks. That will totally factor in at the end of this race. So Easty has no penalty time. Unfortunately, nothing written into the rules for, oh, Redbird Jake off the circuit, going down into the fast right-hander and put himself into the wall. That's going to set him back quite a bit, as now Gump is seen twisted in his crosshairs and is going to want to make a move on him. As we are down to 13 drivers, folks. Veloster 1 in 5th place, going back to him. Oh, he's off circuit. He's going to lose some time there. That's probably going to assure that Forza Fun will take a podium position, because I do anticipate him going past Tech Q after the penalties are calculated. And I don't want to speculate too much, but what I'm going to start doing here, folks, is I'm going to go to fuel burn, as I know it takes about 2.1 to 2.2% of fuel to do a lap around here. So I could be wrong. It could be 1.1. Yeah, I don't know. What am I talking about? What do I know? I'm not a. We got 100% transmission damage on Silverback and 3.4% fuel on him. And here we are. What lap are we on? I don't even know what lap we're on. It's not telling me. Oh, there it is, lap 40. So as they cross the finish line, they will have 1 lap left, and they will need at least, I'm going to say, 2% of fuel left to finish. Let's see. Let's see, it is. We got 8. No, this person's not going to finish. Whoever we're on with is not going to finish. Is this Easty? Easty's got a 0.5% of fuel left. He is going to have to slow way down. This is incredible, folks. Has he miscalculated his fuel burn, as Silverback is in the lead and is running at 8%. He's not going to finish either. I don't know. This is going to be really close here, folks. Where is Tech Q? Tech Q's showing on empty. That can't be right, because he's still circulating. Where's Forza Fun? Forza Fun's got plenty of fuel at 3.8. He's not going to be... I don't know. Is Forza Fun going to win this race? Veloster 1 is currently... He's got plenty of fuel. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's going to... Silverback's going to cross the line. Where's Easty? Easty he's got damage. Oh my goodness, he is out of fuel, folks. He is not going to cross the finish line. He's making his way into, oh, he's getting a push from his teammate, Stixie. Look at this. This is gentlemanlike. This is why you have a teammate, folks. As Easty and Tech Q are both out of fuel crossing the finish line. I am out of my skin, folks. It is unbelievable to see. How has the crew chief of each team allowed this to happen? I do not know. This is going to be a huge impact in the championship of the race standings, as Gump is going to run around finishing 7th. Unbelievable, folks, here. I cannot believe my eyes. This has been seriously exciting at the end of this race. And who hasn't finished? It looks like Redbird probably hasn't finished. I don't even know who I think maybe AAR finished first, but after the calculations, it's gonna be hard to say. It is possible, and I mean it is possible, that F20R Easty took the win as he was pushed by his teammate across the finish line. Can you believe it? This series, which was intended to challenge every level of driver, has seemed to have done such that, so I'm excited to see the final outcome. I'm going to calm down and I'm going to go into the chat here and talk to the drivers. Can somebody save the replay, please? We need somebody to save the replay.
I'm saving it right now.
Thank you. Somebody, thank you. Thank you. I don't know, guys. I don't think I've ever been that excited before. I was literally out of my skin during the end of that race, calling that race. So I don't even know who won yet, to be honest with you.
Well, it wasn't me.
Silverback won.
I ran out of fucking fuel, mate.
So it looks to me like Silverback won, with Forza Fun taking second and Easty a third, as Easty was pushed by a teammate across the finish line. I was out of my skin when I saw that. I thought it was the most amazing thing. If you're ever going to have a teammate, that's when you need one. So great teamwork there. That was amazing. So congratulations to our top three finishers, Silverback, Forza Fun, and Easty. Veloster won, finishing fourth there, with Tech Q taking the top five. So Gump, we saw an incident he got involved in there. It's coming up through turn one, was misfortunate, but yeah, great job, guys. Please post the replay and message me the title so that I can review it. Facebook, yeah. The WEC Racing League. Are you a member of so you can check it out, or just go to Facebook and join it? You can see it all. Yeah, WEC Racing League. Yes, I am. Yes, I will post a stream on YouTube. Yep, I will do that here in just shortly. So, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate everybody for coming in today. We got a few disconnects. That was I don't know, maybe it was a rage quit. Hard to say. So I'm gonna. Well, oh yeah, he had a lot going on there. So that was a super exciting race. Probably the most exciting I've done in the WEC League at the end there. So I honestly didn't know who won. There was so much penalty time. I couldn't really calculate it in my head. People were running out of gas. There was all kinds of crazy. Did anybody pit? Okay.
No, they didn't.
I was at point 3 when I finished on the press line.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Dutchy in the second lap, but he got into a major wreck and had no power, couldn't get his car into gear. Was luckily able to get off the racing line because, we have collisions on. So I don't know what happened there. I wasn't able to see it, so I was really bummed about that. Oh, nice. So whose tune did you use? I'm just curious. Okay, all right. Yep. I actually saw that. I had that whole thing on. I had the whole thing on the stream. So, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was a bummer. No, that was. Yeah, you know, there was a lot of good racing. I was commentating on several battles. I was really happy to see. I didn't see anything egregious. There was some stuff that happened in the beginning that I didn't see, so I can't comment on that. But from what I did see, there was a great job on racing everybody, and it was a lot of fun to call. So yeah, good times. Appreciate everyone showing up. By the way, great job, Gump. Fastest lap. That's honestly a 1:03.5 is very impressive. I mean, you were crying like a little baby 10 minutes before the race saying that you weren't fast enough, so I don't know what you're talking about. Right. 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 Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get Mr. Silverback in a interview here. As he was the race winner, I wanted to interview him and see how his race went. Unable to get him earlier before he left. There's a lot going on, so let's see if he is able to pick up my chat request here, and if so, I would love to give him a quick interview and see what he has to say. Let's give him a few minutes here. Yeah, folks, thanks for joining to... Oh, we got a message from Mr. Silverback here. Let's see what he has to say. He says, sure. Okay, I'm going to send him a party invite. Invite to party. Let's see if he's able to pick this up. So, just so the viewers know, Mr. Silverback looks like he was able to get into the party here. Welcome, Mr. AAR Silverback. Congratulations on your win. Maybe he needs a moment to plug his mic in. Yes, Mr. Silverback, congratulations on your win. Are you able to include your audio so this interview can be recorded on the stream? Okay, great. Sir, great job. Congratulations on your win today, which I'm sure feels pretty good considering last week. And you ran an excellent race because your strategy worked. And I want to say congratulations not only for the win, but your first win in a WEC series that's the first race you've ever been in a WEC series. So great job. I would love to hear about your race. Okay. Yeah, that's impressive, sir. I have to say I'm excited I'm excited for you. It's great to see a new name at the top there. You're well represented by your club. I'm sure they're proud of you and whatnot. So, are you going to be able to make the race next week? Okay. Okay, next week's race will be at Silverstone. I think it's international. It's on the WEC page. If you haven't already joined WEC, please do that so you can get the updates and see the point spread. You are now leading the points, so that's exciting. And missed some of your teammates today, but hopefully they'll be back next week. And thanks for joining us today. And go ahead and take this moment if you want to give any other plugs, because you're the race winner. Well, there you have it, folks, right from the race winner's mouth, a very well-respected statement on his. So thank you, sir, and we will see you next week. All right, have a great day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the race for today. I have to say it's very exciting. I really hope everybody liked it, all the viewers that will watch this on YouTube. And we're going to post this on my YouTube channel, Speedcurves. Just go there and you will see it. And also will be on Twitch. So, again, a very fun race today. A bit of a surprise with the top three. And actually a bit of a surprise all the way down the grid order. So, you know, that's racing. That's how it goes. And we're going to live to race another day. So, again, I'm going to stop the stream and thanks everybody for coming today, and we will see you soon. I don't really have anything like F20R Gump likes to have a famous saying, which I love those. I'm a little more boring, so hopefully you can just deal with that. But anyways, we will talk to you soon, and have a great day. See you. Join us next Saturday for our WEC Round 2 at Silverstone. All right. Thank you, sir.